Pigeons, I say.
I'm
Well,
kind of
rats are.
fond of pigeons.
Well, rats is a lot smarter than pigeons. I mean, pigeons are really dumb. I seen that pigeon get eaten by a turtle. I mean, if you get eaten by you get eaten by a turtle, you're pretty fucking dumb.
I looked that up right after you told us about it, and it was one of the worst videos I've watched on YouTube. It was just so depressing because it was so slow.
Yeah, it was just so sad. It was just, you know. Ugh. Yes, Mrs. Backman is that. She's warm and soft and such.
Cat wrestle.
Oh, he's wrestling Jarvis. Oh. It looks like a raccoon or
Jarvis is
something.
gonna kick his ass.
That was pretty good. Let's all sneeze. Yes. Yeah, it's good. Alright, subject. Somebody come on, let's go. Subject.
Say New Jersey.
Hey, New Jersey? What? Whatever. Forgot to turn the damn thing off there again. No, we're not gonna oil. It's old news. I mean, well, it's concurring news, but whatever.
Oh, you guys were over dock. You need to reload.
No, I don't need to. So screw it.
You need to, because I said so.
We're overdocked every week. Just leave it overdocked until it gets underdocked. Yeah, that's how I fix it. Ah, there. Okay, see, if you go out, then I could steal your window. But I'm gonna go steal it. Alright, there. I stole this window now. So that should have solved all of our problems. So there's. Now we're all fixed. Yeah, we switched windows. That should fix it all now. Yep. Whoa, people is moving around a lot. Confusing me, but it's okay. Alright, well, anyways, we need subject purpose. We need subject. We need, something. What? Wait, ouch. Fuck. Wait a minute. How come this flashlight
Old Hacks is really going crazy there.
I wonder if this is his version of sex.
Well, it's at least foreplay.
Let's see how many girls he PMs when he gets done playing with Jarvis.
How about say no to kids, Gary? There's something you could ruffle people's feathers with.
Huh? What? How do I do? What do I do? I ruffle a feather with something? What? Pure shit chemical.
That's it for a topic. How about the say no to kids issue?
Oh, talk about say no. I get you. Yeah, well, whatever. You know, I mean, it's not much to say, but I mean, you can't. There's no way to make the argument to. There's no. The human race is so far away from being capable of understanding anything. So it's just that's. I mean, you know, they can't even figure out there's no God. So how are they going to figure out there's no point in having kids? It's really such a hard argument. I mean, it's so obvious, it's so easy to make the argument that why why impose life? Because imposing life is just saying you know what you're doing, you have the capacity to create vulnerability in the world, and you're willing to take responsibility. And people who have kids don't even go through that rational stage. They don't even think about that. They just think about, oh, it's gonna love me, you know. They just think about how it affects them. They don't think about what they're affecting.
You ever notice that physical pull in yourself when you were younger to have children? Like, just not just to have as much sex as you can, but to have like almost a physical feeling, kind of like wanting a cigarette or something, that you want to have kids.
Yeah, no, I never had that. I mean, I had the ego moment where, I said, oh, I'd like to see a little me running around. I'd like to invent a new me. But that was just, I grew out of that pretty quick. And, once I was old
When
enough
children become obsolete.
to know what a kid was, I mean, kids to me are the biggest turn off ever. I mean, if a woman's got a kid, she's, she might as well have leprosy. Yeah, I mean, there's just really nothing sexy about kids. I just don't see any use for them, any value in them at all. They're just a horrible, awful blight. It's like having a disabled dog or something. It's just like, God, your life is now owned by this thing, you know.
Well, I agree. I was just hoping somebody in here would feel defensive, if they have 3 kids or whatever, trying to spark some convo.
Yeah, well, that's the sad thing, though, is it's like people realize after the fact, oh, shit, I really stepped in a pile of crap there, but they're stuck with it then. Then they got the 3 kids, so they got to, just drag themselves along. But, yeah, I think people are very unrealistic. They don't know what they're in for. I don't know how they don't know it. I mean, I wouldn't want me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when I thought about it, that was the easiest way for me to say, oh, shit, kids are scary. Was just the idea of thinking about, oh, would I want a kid exactly like me? No fucking way. When I was a kid, I wouldn't want that. Fuck that. Yeah, well, whatever. I mean, kids are, look, they're cute, and, I mean, one of the, places that I work, they got a couple of grandkids, and they're over there, they're little kids, blah, 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 but I can take about 15 minutes of that shit, and that's about it. Ugh.
They're cute if they're not yours, and they're only around for 20 minutes.
Yeah, and I just look at them and I just think about the doom they're in for. Like, well, what are they gonna, they're gonna get cancer, or they get some other kind of bullshit, and then, if they actually survive to be a teenager, then what the fuck's gonna happen? And how many guys are gonna fuck them and leave them and break their little hearts and do this and do that and blah 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 blah. And, oh, it's so depressing.